Today, the Cleveland Browns were looking to end their season on a positive note. Good evening. I'm Sarah Buttison in for Tracy. Sports director Andy Baskin joins us now with more. Andy, the Browns were trying to do something they haven't done since 1988.
Yeah, that would be sweep the Steelers for the, well, I don't know, since 1988, 14 years. And the players were hoping to win this one for head coach Pat Shurmur, but the team couldn't get it done. The shorthanded Browns fell to the Steelers 24-10. We'll have highlights of the game in just a moment, but first this afternoon, expected to be the last for Browns head coach Pat Shurmur. Speculation is running wild. The Plain Dealer reporting that the Browns will fire Shurmur. Mike Cairns is live at Heinz Field with the latest on Shurmur's future. Mike?
Well, Andy, it's certainly been an emotional week, as you can imagine, for Browns head coach Pat Shurmur, with news swirling of his impending dismissal. The team describing after today's game what could have been his final message delivered after today's loss.
He was just emotional about it. I mean, he was passionate about it. It was passionate words. He commended us for, all the work that we had done up until this point. And he always told us that. He always was just basically telling us how proud he was of us and how proud he was of our effort and things like that.
The coach addressed us like I would wanted to address my teammates. That the season hasn't been how we wanted to as far as win-loss, but I play with these guys every single day. Basically, what Coach told us that, I mean, he likes the guys that we have in here. It might not have ended up how we wanted it every game, but we fought, we played, and I'd do it again with all these dudes that are in this locker room.
And Andy, I've been in a Browns locker room for a long time since they've come back to town after many, many Browns games over these past 13 years. But I have to tell you, being in there today was very surreal. Big question marks. Who's coming back, from coaches all the way down to the guys that played out here on the field this afternoon against the Pittsburgh Steelers? It was a quiet locker room, an emotional locker room, and players walking around hugging one another and kind of handshake. Maybe the final time that they'll get to play alongside these guys as well as see them in the locker room. Coming up in sports, we'll hear from Pat Shurmur and the job that he thinks that he's done with this team in his short tenure here in Cleveland. We're live on your side at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. I'm Mike Cairns, News Channel 5.